Hey Librans, I'm Island Turtle. Welcome to BOMISpirit. This is the monthly general tarot reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. There's a part 2 over on Patreon. You can also find that on Vimeo. The links are below for your convenience. All the decks that I use are linked below as well. And I do have some fun decks I'm using for you guys today that called out personally to work with you, okay? Keep in mind, this reading is timeless and general, so whenever you come across it, you resonate with it, it is meant for you, even if it's like a year from the day that I record this, okay? All right, Libras, this is my second attempt in recording your reading. The first attempt was really weird. It got all glitchy on me, and I was like, all right, I gotta check, because like, we know what happened with Leo, and so I checked, and it was grainy, it was not good. So this is me doing it again, and I'm just gonna do a quick little double check on this one before I get any further. So just give me 1 second, because once I posted it posts. 1 second. Oh no, it's good. It's good. Once I post. Okay. Don't mind me. Okay, it's good. Let's go ahead and get back into it. So, what I was getting for you, Libra, initially before I even pulled cards, is that you're in this like muse-like energy, inspired energy. You could be getting actually caught up into music, but it feels like you're very watery, like Pisces, Scorpio meets Aquarius, and visionary was like what was coming through very strongly. You could be getting very inspired as far as like, you know, your own life or work is concerned. And I kept getting the word resurrection as well, like something's being resurrected for you. It could be a dream or a hope that you've had and that has been laid to rest, and now it's coming back up. Others of you, it could be like your ability to dream, your ability to create, your ability to be a visionary. You're just in very like artsy, creative, Aqua, Neptune, Pisces, Scorpio, 8th house energy. That is where Libra is right now, at least for the Libras that I'm connecting with. This energy might not be hitting you just yet, or maybe it's just leaving you. Again, take it as it resonates, but that's what I was getting from my Librans, okay? But resurrected, something's being resurrected, Libra. You could still also be under the influence of the full moon Libra as well. We all are, but you know, you are Librans. It was your full moon. So you probably felt that very much so. Some of you might actually feel like you've been in a creative rut, and now whew, the fire of, you know, inspiration is back. And again, muse. You could be someone's muse, someone could be a muse for you, or something could be a muse for you. But it just feels like you're inspired, you're getting downloads, you're in a creative flow, you're in a visionary state of mind, and you're spending time there. And I was getting another thing too, where it's kind of creating an air of mystery, where if you're spending a lot of time in this place, you might be isolating a little bit, you might be hermiting a little bit, but it's just because you're enjoying that flow, that juicy, artistic, creative, muse-like flow. But people might start to be wondering what's going on with you, okay? Excuse me. Any messages or insights from my Librans? Oh, sorry. I'm also using the Star Codes Astro Oracle for you guys to start. It just called out and said we want to work with Libra. So we're working with Libra. Any messages or insights from my Librans? You may also be in a little bit of earthy energy. I just got like a little wave of earth, like almost like the elk, like elk energy. Yeah, like elk energy, Taurus energy. You could also be getting in tune with the collective North Node. Mercury is also in Taurus and will be retrograding in Taurus, and North Node is in Taurus. And Venus actually just left Taurus, so that could also be part of it too. If you're Libra rising, Taurus would be your 8th house. That makes sense. But yeah, this like elk energy just came in. I feel like you're in such a juicy energy that it's like this earth energy, I think, is really just to help ground you. Some of you guys could be working with somebody who's really in the energy of elk, or dealing with somebody who's in the energy of elk, because some of you, this is purely in the workplace. Yeah, Libra's the idea person this week. Libra's the idea person this week. They are the artist this week. Maybe some of you guys are remembering that you're an artist first and foremost. Ooh, that just came in really strong. I think that's for my Librans who have very strong water placements or aqua placements, actually, or even Gemini placements. Also, some of you are remembering that we are creators. We are beings of creation. That is what we are. That's what all of us are. But you're in tune with your inner artist right now. Some of you guys might also be exploring, experimenting. That's fun. I like that feeling. Whether this is with your inspired energy or with a person. Some of you guys are exploring with a person. Have fun. I envy you. Any messages or insights from my Librans? Yeah, you're like on planet Neptune and Venus right now. With a little bit of Uranus in there. Crossroads. Hold on. What is this? Crossroads. 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 This inspired energy might be bringing in so many ideas or possibilities for you. And you're getting and it's a yummy. I think you're really enjoying it, actually. I think it's making you feel very, very good and very excited. But it might be calling into question what you already kind of have going on in your life, in a relationship, in a certain situation. And it's kind of creating this like, oh, what do I do with this now? Now that I'm enjoying this energy, I got to make some choices. If you actually want to use it and ground it to create anything, yeah. And yeah. I feel that. I feel that too, a Wands energy. Like, how do I do that and maintain balance? Balance is coming through strong. You are Libra. You are all about balance. Any other messages or insights from my Librans? I don't know why this just came up. I don't even want to say that out loud. I don't know why it's making me feel weird. I think it's gotta be for like maybe just like a couple people. You're kind of being seen as like a sexy librarian energy. It's the air of mystery that is created when people become really like enveloped in their own energy and in their own world and in spirit and in creation, like in sacral energy and like, you know what I mean? It's like when you're in the flow of creation and you're just there and you're not really like worried about anybody else. It's like, it creates an attractive energy. It does. And buddy, hi. And it creates a sense of mystery, an air of mystery. But I think whatever you're doing or whatever it is you're getting caught up in, it's like some of you might actually require like research, or maybe you're like, you know, very informative, or maybe you're very intelligent. And it just, I don't know why, it's just a vibe that came through and I just want to move on. Anyway. Whoa, well, we do have 11th house, the house of Aquarius, the house of, does it say visionary? I know it's community, but that is like house of the visionary. And opposition, confrontation. Interesting. See, it's funny because I feel like you're really in your own bubble. I feel like you're kind of in fantasy land, and not in a bad way, like in a really fun way. Some of you may even be exploring like, how do I want to say, like getting caught up in like the quantum field, you know? It's like some of you are really getting like inspired by spirit, and it's through downloads and intuition that you're getting these ideas, right? Or a dream is being resurrected, if you will. But I feel like you're really in your own bubble. And that, oh, okay, thank you, that crossroads energy. This could be alluding to the crossroads energy that I was getting of like, this is so yummy, this is so amazing, and I'm so excited. How do I balance things with this now, right? But some of you might actually start to get a little friction from outside your bubble. Okay? Yeah, I want to say yeah. So just be prepared that might happen. 11th house also alludes to like relationships, collaboration. It even like says community right here. Okay? So keep in mind that could also be coming up for you. But I feel like whatever's going on in the world of Libra, the beautiful fantasy land of Libra right now is quite beautiful. So enjoy it. Am I taking that? No. Any other messages or insights from my Librans pertaining to this spread? Some of you, these visions that you're getting, these inspired ideas or dreams or fantasies, whatever. Some of you, it is actually about, how do I want to say, breaking paradigms, establishing new paradigms, that like Aquarian rebellion, rebel against the man sort of vibe. Coming up with ideas that actually the collective could really benefit from. That's for some of you, not all of you. You know who you are. Any other messages or insights for my Librans? Reawakened. Resurrection. Resurrection. Reawakened. Resurrection. Reawakened. Resurrection. Reawakened. These are keywords for you right now. Any other messages or insights for my Librans? Pluto, rebirth, resurrection, reawakened, rebirth, the planet of transformation and resurrection, Scorpio energy. There it is. I don't need to explain why that's there. It's exactly what I was already channeling. Overall, ooh, the moon with perception, very watery. Scorpio. Libras, are you a Scorpio? Are you really a Scorpio right now? That's funny. Wow, with investigate. Again, I just feel like you're so inspired right now. And it just feels yummy. And a lot of this can be coming by way of intuition and downloads, or something in your environment, something within yourself, a relationship or a job. It's just your ability to dream and be a visionary, to be innovative is like, boop, it's like awake. It's online, or it's been recently resurrected when maybe it's been asleep for a while. I'm also getting the sense too, Libra, for some of you, it's like, you know, we go through cycles, right? Everybody goes through cycles. We all go through phases where we're focused on something and then we kind of switch that up. Or maybe it's like, you know, we get into a certain career and then at some point maybe we shift the branch of the career that we're in, or maybe we change jobs completely, right? Some of you, excuse me, some of you, I do feel like what is being resurrected, it's like, it's not a version of you. It's not that. It's like an old interest or an old pursuit, or literally maybe an old job. Like, I'm trying to think of an example. Let me think of an example. I'm trying to think of like anyone I know in my own life, like who could be going through this, like through this right now. Okay, this is just a totally made up example. Let's say you went to school for engineering or something. I don't know. Let's say you went to school for engineering and you decided, meh, maybe not for me, but I got my degree in engineering. And let's say you decided to, like, I don't know, be a chef. So now you're doing your thing as a chef. And all of a sudden out of nowhere, you start to, that passion you had for engineering gets reawakened. And it's like, oh, I could build this. Oh, I could build that. You know, the world could really use this right now. And like suddenly you're finding yourself wanting to re-explore engineering, or, excuse me, I channel. Sometimes I burp when I channel. Suddenly that part of you is awakened and wants to be fed, and you're remembering all the ideas you used to have, all the dreams you used to have, all the things you wanted to do with your engineering background, right? And like you suddenly are finding yourself wanting to take that path. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that, especially with Moon and Scorpio. You could have a Moon Scorpio placement, not necessarily, but Moon and Scorpio, it's like, I feel like there are things being put together. You're seeing how something could really become a reality in a way that maybe you couldn't see before, or in a way that other people can't see. Some of you might be Libra, Scorp, Cuspers. In Vedic, there's a nakshatra that actually, if you were to look at certain, okay, let me back up. There's a nakshatra in Vedic that if you were to look at the corresponding dates in Tropic Western, it would be like a Libra, Scorp, Cusper in Western. And that particular nakshatra kind of, it speaks to that. It speaks to like having like an intuitive way of being, but being able to like bring ideas to the table like that, like kind of be like a scientist, if you will, or like an investigator or an experimenter. It's like intuiting how something works and actually making it work in reality. Long ass explanation. But anyway, that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting with you right now. Something's been resurrected, reawakened, coming back up within you, a skill or an ability or a dream or the ability to see how things work, how things can work, and you can totally make something a reality here from whatever it is that you're inspired to do or inspired by. Underneath Scorpio, we do have Mars, taking action, motion. That's what I'm saying. It's like you're not just enjoying the vibe of this energy. You're like, ooh, 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 I see, I get it. What do I do now? It's that energy. Oh, and underneath that we got the sun with swords. I just had to show you. Lot of Scorpio energy going on. Mars and Pluto are also, you know, rulers of Scorpio. But these are your cards here. Opposition, 11th house, and Pluto. That opposition card is really still standing out to me. It's funny, I just realized they're elks. And I was getting elk with you. Yeah, that opposition card is really standing out. With whatever these ideas are, dreams are, the visions you're having, visionary, Libra, yeah, people might have some stuff to say about it. People might not like it. Especially if this is in the workplace and you're like, look, we can do some shit different. I got some ideas. People might really come up against you. Okay? And that's what I'm saying. Like, when you're in your own bubble, you're really vibing in this energy. Like, it's amazing, and you're probably writing it down, a lot of different ideas, a lot of different thoughts, like a lot of different things, and it's just like you're just ready to shake things up. And it's coming from a soul place. It's coming from intuition or a muse of some sort in your life. But yeah, anyone outside your bubble might have a hard time with it. And even within yourself, it's kind of like, I need to find a way to balance this. Okay? Don't be surprised too, just because Mercury retrograde is coming up. And for you guys, it's going to be in your 8th house, which is your neighbor to the 7th. But 8th house does still speak to relationships, especially, excuse me, sexual relationships. So don't be surprised if you do got some people coming back up or coming to the forefront to be dealing with you during Mercury retrograde, which again starts the 21st, but we're already in the pre-shadow. All right, let's go ahead and pull some more cards. Bubsy. Sorry, he's just so cute. Right into the I'm like debating here. Energy Oracle or Midnight Magic. No, we're gonna go with Midnight Magic. Okay. This is the new deck that I have. I'm in love with it. It is listed below. It should be the first one, actually. Any messages or insights from my Librans pertaining to this spread? Ooh. Any messages or insights from my Librans pertaining to this spread? Clyde, I need a little more space. Sorry, hold on a second, guys. Okay, thank you. Hold on, I'm sorry. He's like not giving me enough space. Clyde, I'm just gonna scoot you up like that, okay? There. You don't even have to get down. All right. Oh, that's better. Any other messages or insights? 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you guys could have been struggling financially recently. That's about to change with these ideas. Ooh, that's about to change with these ideas. And I also want to say, it might be very tempting to get caught up in the material part of all of your ideas. Maintain your balance with that. Okay, other people might even want, if you start to share with other people, or you want to bring people in on whatever ideas you have, especially collaborative projects, or again if it's at work and you gotta work with people, don't let their tendency to do that affect you. Okay, I'm hearing protection too with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Protection. You might have had beef with someone recently, or people recently, If you had any fights with anybody recently or friction, I think they're going to be confronting you while you're in this like beautiful energy. I just got this vibe of like protecting oneself or being a little bit on guard. Some of you might have shut somebody out. Yeah, be aware of that. Yeah, it does feel like that a little bit. I want to say be aware because it's like, to each their own, practice your own discernment, your own free will of whatever is best for you in the context of any relationships that have like experienced some unpleasantness. Is how we're going to say it. Because I do feel a lot of tension there. I do feel a lot of tension there. And they might not be coming back or coming around for exactly the right reasons. And maybe you've been thinking about them and maybe you've been considering, right? So for some of you, the intentions might not be all that great. So just be mindful. Any other messages or insights from my Librans pertaining to this thread? Getting really strong Aquarius energy. Which Pluto is in Aquarius right now. It's going to retrograde back into Capricorn relatively soon, though. Let's see. Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, see, I didn't like that. Yikes. Yeah, so Libra, again, I feel like this is the energy of people outside your bubble. And for some of you, it's people that you've had recent beef with, or a person you had recent beef with. Knight of Cups in reverse with that. Knight of Cups in reverse is like, it comes in a few different flavors. I call it my inappropriate lover card. It can be somebody who's emotionally manipulative, immature, or it can be somebody who's emotionally numb and really, really closed off and really guarded. And I was getting this like protective vibe of like protecting one's heart, protecting one's emotions, and maybe not exactly being authentic in order to do that. Like not forthcoming. Yeah. And if you like are bringing ideas to people, or you have to share it because it's like work or whatever, I'd be very cautious of anybody who fits that bill, okay? So I'm just saying, enjoy this amazing, yummy energy. And as you start to deal with people, just have your discernment eyes and ears on, okay? Get your spirit ears on. Read some people. Yeah, read some people. I feel like for some of you, you might be dealing with someone or people who are very unapologetic is a good word for that. Yeah, unapologetic. Could have been a battle of egos too, is what I'm actually hearing. Battle of egos. Any other messages or insights from my Librans? And that's the thing too, like when people get in this really cool energy of like inspired or being like close to spirit or downloads, or it's like big shit is a brewing, right? Sometimes this like kind of other unpleasant energy like kicks up too. It's just a reaction to energy, right? When you get like a rush of light, sometimes you get a rush of dark, like right around it, before it, or behind it. And that's kind of what this feels like too. It's just like kicking up the dust in a way. Kicking up the unpleasant, distorted darkness dust. Anyway, any other messages or insights from my Librans? Okay, yeah, beautiful. We're moving back. We're moving deeper into this energy. We've been in the opposition card. We've been delving into that realm, which we're leaving now. I can feel it. We're moving into the 11th house now. Let's move into that. That's going to be the core of your visionary energy. Ooh. Okay, yeah, be very mindful of people right now, because we got the Page of Swords in reverse with the Ace of Swords in reverse, and it landed over here. So just as like you are enjoying your energy, your visionary energy, you're entering it, it's like this starts to cause friction. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay? With the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse, it's like literally a liar. It's literally the energy of a liar. Okay? Quite literally. The energy of a liar, or someone stuck in ego, or someone who like will just deny just because. And it's all outside your bubble. So don't get distracted. Enjoy this, enjoy this, enjoy this. And don't get distracted when the dust gets kicked up. Whether it's somebody you've been dealing with, someone you've had beef with, or it's someone in your present and they see the energy you're in, or they like are getting wind of your ideas and they don't have good intentions. I'm not saying everybody doesn't have good intentions. I'm saying people in that energy don't have good intentions. So again, just keep your spirit eyes on and stay in that energy. Okay? Let's keep going. Tell me about the 11th house. Let's see. Ooh. 3 of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Please don't get discouraged. I feel like this is directly relating to the energy from the external. With the 3 of Wands in reverse and Queen of Wands in reverse, that's what I'm getting, discouragement. Discouragement, discouragement, discouragement. You're actually, again, you're really enjoying your bubble, but when it comes to like connecting to other people right now with your energy, especially whoever you've had beef with, or especially people who are in that funky like Page of Swords, Knight of Cups in reverse energy, it immediately makes you feel discouraged. You just got to connect with the right people, okay? The right people. The Queen of Wands in reverse, I'm also getting a little, I just calling a spade, I'm also getting a little bit of like jealousy, anger, irritation. I don't know why you'd be jealous, but I can feel the irritation. Interesting. 7 of Swords at the bottom. Tell me about community. If you have your spirit eyes and ears on, you'll know the right people and the wrong people. You'll know. Okay? Don't get discouraged because of these people. Tell me more about the 11th house for Libra. Especially if you've dealt with these people recently, like you had recent beef with them. I want to say they may have even like put a damper on your passion, like what you've been passionate about. Hermit in reverse. What did I say? You've kind of been in hermit mode, right? If you haven't been in hermit mode, go into hermit mode. Get in that bubble, because the bubble is what's actually giving you life. The bubble is what's giving you life, the inspiration, that muse-like energy, the visionary, reawakening or resurrecting the visionary within you. Go into hermit mode if you're not in hermit mode. But hermit in reverse is indicating that you either need to go into hermit mode or you're about to come out of it. I feel like, again, when you come out of it and you start to deal with other people, you get discouraged. It's okay to have your bubble. It's okay to need that to kind of recalibrate and find your balance. There's nothing wrong with that. High Priestess underneath that. Get in your bubble, okay? Get in your bubble, Libra, if you're not doing that. Tell me about Pluto for Libra. Ooh. Emperor in reverse. Okay, Emperor in reverse can be a controlling energy, a very insecure energy, kind of tyrannical energy. It feels angry to me. I actually feel like that's your energy. It feels angry. Why? Why is that there? Tell me about Pluto. We're going to explore that. Tell me more about Pluto. Ooh. 10 of Cups at the bottom. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. 5 of Cups. Because you lost the 10. That's why you're angry. The 10 to the 5 of Cups. That's a lot. That's a loss. That's a huge loss. That's like a loss of a tribe, of like a really solid friend or family member. Or like just, you know, because 10 of Cups is, I wake up and I'm happy. I wake up, I love the people in my life. I love where I live. I love what I do. I am in love with love and life. That's 10 of Cups. And the 5 is the loss of that feeling. And especially with Queen of Pentacles in reverse in the middle, it's like that to me is an ungrounded energy, unfocused. Sometimes it's somebody who can be like overly materialistic. I don't feel that. I feel more so just like ungrounded is what I feel. So yeah, Libra, I really want to say this is all about reawakening or resurrecting your inner visionary, okay? Your inner visionary. But I'm clearly looking at a reading for a Libran, or someone dealing with Libra, where you were dealing with some bullshit recently, okay? You were dealing with a bullshit person, bullshit people, or bullshit situations where there was manipulation, there was ego battles. It made you feel discouraged, especially with Emperor in reverse being right there with Pluto. I feel like this is also touching on, Libra, parts of you that maybe like to have some control. Okay? It's okay. We've all been a part of that. We've all been a part of the energy. And it's all coming because you've definitely lost something here. Remember what I was saying before too about like resurrecting a dream? 10 of Cups can also be that. Like 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment, but the 10 is enjoying all of that and more. And Librans, this doesn't even have to be recent. This could be something that maybe over the course of a long period of time has been building up, or maybe this happened a long time ago and it's kind of been sticking with you or repeating in cycles, like the disappointment of not having the 10 of Cups or not achieving your personal visions. And so that part of you just became so discouraged that maybe you stopped dreaming. Maybe you stopped hoping. Maybe you stopped letting yourself believe that the impossible was possible, right? You need to go into a bubble. The more I'm getting into this, the more I feel like Librans, you're not in a bubble enough. Once you're in that bubble, this is all going to come flooding back. That piece of you, that part of you, that visionary part of you will be resurrected. Some of you, this is also just bringing back hope. Hope for love, hope for happiness, hope for wish fulfillment, belief in yourself, belief in general, faith in general, and your role in all of that too. I feel like that's huge for you here, because it's also about like your role in it, how you can actually put things together, why you're really here, your blueprint. And it's looking like relationships have really put a damper on that for you, or made you feel discouraged about it in some way, shape, or form. But you need to bubble, okay? All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into part 2. I'm gonna get deeper into all of this craziness. Yeah, I'm gonna get deeper into all of this, okay? If this is where we part ways, I hope you guys got a lot out of this. And for those guys who are joining the other side, I'll see you on the other side. Take care.